Okay, Coach, we are at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Here's Brissett. James has got it. Complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett eluding the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, Brissett. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, Brissett. Caught here by Conley. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. The point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready? 70, Indy. Check 56. You ain't going nowhere. Let's go.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On the ready. Mike 51. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Back. Check 3. Hit it.
On 2nd down, Williams. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Looking to throw. Wallace. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Squeeze, double.
From the gun, Wallace. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Flushed out right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And now it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And again this time to the tailback. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. Five.
2nd and 3. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. From 3 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it? Touchdowns.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup. Seven past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Two draw quarters. Take four.
Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Ready?
50 seconds to Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Switch.
From the gun on 3rd down. Blevins. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. This is taken at the 10. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
49 to Mike.
To throw is Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Blevins. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. First down, Brissett. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing, Brissett, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Check. Tight dog.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. That's to Fulgham, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert 3. He's crashing. He's checking crowd.
Again, it's Johnson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Second and 6 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Second and 6. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down. Blevins, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
At the 36-yard line.
This quarterback now 5 of 6. Very accurate since taking over. And he's got his guys a first down. Back to throw. Blevins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Blevins got his man complete over the middle. It's Tyler. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Blevins, and he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready up.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Blevins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Brissett sets to throw it. And James has it. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Next to score, Lions 24, Steelers 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll run it with Johnson. And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 3rd down, Logan. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Let's go now. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Steelers' 29-yard line. Today's final score.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And you and I, we just looked at each other, kind of had the same thought. I don't think that we saw this result coming. If they were going to win, maybe at home, but not here on the road.
No, not at all. We thought that at the end, the strength would win out. And that didn't happen. But let's give them credit. Went on the road without being intimidated. Went on the road with not just belief, but a strong belief that they could pull it off, and took advantage of every opportunity in this one.
So for the Lions, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's loss number 3 for them on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.